The lighting is really interesting because you've got, on the mask, which I presume is for the antagonist, you've got light and dark, and that Loki and Heike, and they're very strong, so it's like, that makes me think about characters. So I think in the film the characters will be either very good or very bad, but also it kind of makes me think, could a good character also be bad because the mask has both sides? So yeah.
The title's really good because it's so bright. It stands out a lot. Like obviously with the colour, it's kind of typical of horror genre. And your release date's really clear as well at the bottom. That's really good.
I get an idea of narrative from the mask. It reminds me of maybe subgenres in horror like home invasion. It might not be a home invasion, but it makes me think someone will be wearing the mask and someone will be going around and scaring people because they're not revealing their identity, and that builds even more tension because you're like, who is this person? So it makes me want to see it even more.
The building block's not very clear. It's kind of looks like it's been squished together, so you can't really make it out.
And the date, and I think that's a website at the bottom. The date's weird because it looks like it's been stretched a bit, and then the website is so small I can't see it at all.
The logos are pretty small as well. Like you can just about make them out, so you could have made them a bit bigger.
What I like is the little image at the bottom of the blood and the knife. At first I wasn't really sure what it was, and so I really started looking at it, and I think that's really good because that draws me into the website and it creates an enigma, and I'm like, I want to see this, what is that? That's a good point.
I like the kind of faded image behind the title. Like you can make him out, but he's not like really bright. That's kind of good because it shows the killer, but you can't really find out much about him. I like that you've put where you can get the tickets available from as well. That's really smart.
I like the trailer in the middle. Instantly I'm like, I should watch that. I don't like the Twitter feed, the typography you used. It doesn't look right. Because I know I think the typography for Twitter is a sans serif and this is a serif, so that it just kind of makes it look a little less professional because I'm like, why isn't there a link between them, which is constant in both the social network and the website? It just distracts me a bit and I don't like it.
Navigation bar is pretty bright as well. It kind of draws your attention to it a bit too much maybe. Like obviously the title and the trailer bit's bigger, but because it's brighter and bolder it stands out a bit too much.
I just don't like the typography in general, the sans serif. I don't think it looks right, especially because the main title is serif. It doesn't match. It's distracting and I just dislike it. I really like the shots you used, especially the start one where you had the mask on the floor and the feet walked up to it. I thought that was really well lit, really well framed, and really enigmatic. I saw that instantly. I was like, this is going to be a good trailer, this is going to be a good film.
He had a good structure to it. It's like at the start everything was calm, you know, you got like the equilibrium and then there's someone looking in the window and then next thing you know the killer's in the house and the music changes, and that was really smart. The knife used in it was like good iconography. It kind of tells you the genre of the slasher horror. That was really good. I like the blood and stuff, that was really conventional.
I thought the sound was really good, the music you used, you created pace, it was interesting, it went well with your end montage because it was like bam, 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 it was effective. At the start, the voiceover, it was unclear because the music was overpowering it, so that made me a bit unsure about the story. I was like, okay, what's going on? And also with the antagonist, I presume he's the antagonist, he's wearing this white t-shirt and that's a bit misleading for me. I'm not sure if you were trying to challenge conventions or if you just gave him a white t-shirt, but to me someone in that position would be wearing darker colours, so maybe that would be something you could improve on. Also, there didn't really seem to be a central character within the group. There was no one I really thought I'll be following him throughout the story, I'll be following her, she is going to die, there was no real structure to the characters, how you would usually have a blonde that is killed and then the last girl. That it just didn't, with the characters there was no one I really felt like I should be following because they're the important part of the story.
I thought they could have like expanded the film a bit more. It was all located in the house. Like if you took it outside or something a bit more, might have made it a bit more interesting, like a bit of chasing and stuff.